Welcome back to the Charles in Charge Cowboys Sports Report. It is December 11th, about 3:20 Central Time, my time. I'll keep this short. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and you're watching, please do subscribe. I'm at 202. I'm still new in the game. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. Therefore, I can start doing live shows. I can have a call-in line, a Zoom-in line. And my live shows will be awesome and live, if you know what I mean. Y'all can call in, agree with me, disagree with me, or we can just chop it up about our passion to start. We just escaped a game we should not have won. But we did, because only the Texans could have blown that game in the way they blew it. They're up by 3, and they could have kicked a field goal to go up by 6, and then kicking the ball off to us. But going for it and getting stuffed and knowing we only need a field goal to tie really shifted the momentum. I believe the Texans kick a field goal there, the momentum's on their side, and that comes out shaky. Like Mike McCarthy said before the game, only 2 teams that could beat us today was Houston and the Mirror, which was us. We were on our way, looking like it was going to be a blowout game. First drive, we marched down the field beautifully, put it in the end zone. Texans get the ball, we hold them to a 3-and-out. Then Turpin muffs it. Houston gets in. After that, it goes downhill. Dak has another interception. Dak has a fumble. And then Dak has another pick in the fourth quarter with hardly any time left. He was going for Schultz, but it wasn't even near Schultz. And how the interception did not do us in, I do not know. But we hold Houston out of the end zone, and then Dak comes back in with 3 minutes left to go and engineers a genius drive. Plays like ass for 57 minutes, then the last 3 minutes of the game comes out and doesn't miss a pass until Gallup drops that ball in the end zone. I like Zeke putting it in the end zone to finish the game. 27-23. A win is a win. We were favored by 17. The biggest spread of the season. But I'll take the win. That's why I don't bet anymore on sports betting. Because you would have thought, yeah, Cowboys going to win by 40. Just like, they did against Indy and Chicago and Minnesota. We are lucky to be 10-3 right now. Lucky to be alive in contention for the number 1 seed. We played good in the second half. We need to start coming out playing good in the first half also. Minnesota, we played all 4 quarters. Against Detroit, we played the fourth quarter really well. Against Chicago, we played the second half really well. Minnesota, we played all 4 quarters. Against the Giants, we didn't play the first half. We came out and played in the second half really well. Against the Colts, the first 3 quarters, we piddled around and we came out and played the fourth quarter. Today, we really played the second half of the fourth quarter. We need to be consistent and play from the first snap to the last snap. And come out hot, and we got to limit mistakes. Dak Prescott, you cannot continue to throw the ball into heavy coverage. You throw the ball trying to thread the needle, you cannot do that. You are not a precision passer. Cowboy Nation, Dak, like I say, he's a terrific, great, excellent game manager. Top of the line game manager. But he is not a gunslinger. We cannot win the ball with him throwing it more than we run it. We got to establish a run. The Texans have horrible run defense. We establish a run, get that going. Every game, it should be 20 attempts for Zeke, 20 attempts for Pollard, and then Dak throws for 27, 28 attempts. That's the offensive success, our formula to move the ball effectively. We got 2 really good backs. Prescott's turnovers will kill us in the postseason. You cannot have turnovers in the postseason. And in every game, he's got 8, I believe, since he's come back from injury. Since Detroit game to now, he's had 8 interceptions. That is unacceptable. And y'all know it, DC Nation. For a quarterback making $40 million a year, that is unacceptable. 8 interceptions since he's come back from that thumb injury. And he had 1 against Tampa, so he's got 9 for the year, I believe. The reason why we're able to sustain the team while he was out is because Cooper Rush didn't give the ball to the other team. He only did it against Philly, and that's because in the first half, he tried to do stuff that he normally doesn't do. And then he settled down and made it a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. Dak tries to press the issue when it doesn't need to be pressed. Now, if you're down 14 or 17 and you make it come back, I understand making dangerous throws, but you don't have to make those throws if the game is not that much in doubt. If the game is close, tied, or we're ahead, Dak, don't try to thread that needle. And for the love of the Lord, use your legs. On that last game-winning drive we had, he had that 10-yard run for a first down and ran out of bounds. Do that more often. In that one of the last plays when he threw it to Gallup got blown up. Dak could have walked into that end zone. I mean, he needs to start using his legs. I don't understand why he doesn't. I know he broke his leg in 2020. It's completely healed. It's stronger than it was before. He needs to start using his legs as another weapon for this offense so defenses will respect that aspect of our offense. When teams play the Eagles, they got to watch Jalen Hurts, what he's going to do. When teams play Buffalo, they got to watch Josh Allen, see what he's going to do. Everybody's covered. They know he's going to take off and maybe get 20 on the 3rd and 15. Patrick Mahomes, the same deal. And he's not even super fast, but he will run. Danny Dimes, Huntley, Jackson, Baker Mayfield. The new generation quarterbacks, all of them have wheels, some faster than others, but they use them because they know that is another weapon, another bullet in the gun. Old school backs, we call them old school now, like Brady and Rodgers. Our pocket passers don't scramble much. Rodgers will, but you don't see it that often, and Tom just does not. He's 44. But on a few third downs there where we didn't convert, Dak had wide open lanes where he could have walked for first downs on 3rd and 3s and 3rd and 4s. He needs to learn to be able to scramble and live to see another set of downs. Having 2 interceptions and a strip sack, fumble, 2 interceptions and a fumble, that will not cut it in January. And we all know it. And that was against the Texans. With their number 1 and number 2 receiver out, their star rookie cornerback Derek Stingley out, and then Kenyon Green, their guard going out. Unacceptable. We escaped. We got the win. I'll take a W over 10-3. It's the first time we have won double-digit games in back-to-back seasons since 95-96. Can y'all believe that? I didn't believe that at first. I had to look that up. First time that we've won 10-plus games in back-to-back seasons since 95-96. And you think 06-07 or 06 we're 9-7, 13-3, 8-8 and 08. Yeah, so today we got our 10th win. Last season we won 12. We could still win out, I believe. But we got the bad game out of the way. We got the trap game out of the way. We escaped it with a win just like Philly did against Indy. The exact same thing. Philly beat the Colts with a touchdown with a minute to go, less than a minute to go on the board. We did the same thing against Houston, punched it in with less than a minute to go on the board. That was the Eagles' bad game, and this was our bad game. Now against Jacksonville next week, I don't believe that we will overlook that team like we did today. I believe we will be prepared, and we play well on the road, and we should have a good show next Sunday. That's just my knee-jerk reaction for this game. Please subscribe, like, and share. Comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about what happened today, this Sunday, in this game, and what we should do moving forward. I think Kelvin Joseph should go to the bench, and we need to put Kendall Sheffield or Mackenzie Alexander out there. Joseph had one good breakup. Other than that, he is a liability. Him and Deshaun Wright do not belong on an NFL football field. I'm sorry. They just do not. Maybe special teams, maybe, but maybe not even that. We signed Mackenzie Alexander last week. Sheffield's been on our team for a while now. We need to activate one of the two to put at cornerback too. Bland's great in the slot. Diggs is holding his down. We need a cornerback too, for real. Hopefully Steele is okay and is back for next week. And same with Hankins. Hankins and Steele are key cogs in the trenches for us. That's it for this episode, guys. Please subscribe, like, and share. Keep God first and foremost. He comes before everything, even this. You seek him in his righteousness, and everything else will fall in place. Until later this week, I'll have a little bit more in-depth video about where we're at and what could or could not happen. But until then, enjoy the win. I know it was ugly, but enjoy it. Enjoy the Sunday. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Charles and Charles out.